In this video, I'm going to take you guys on my journey fishing at my local park lake, namely Golden Harvest Park. It's a public park. Anyone can fish there, just as long as you have a fishing permit that you can get from the post office. As I started my specimen fishing adventures, I went onto the internet trying to find places to fish close to home, so I don't have to drive far, and also specifically where I can do specimen fishing. And eventually I came across an Instagram account called the Carp Kings, and I saw the most amazing fish that these guys have been catching, and I just had to find out where it is that they are fishing. So eventually I made contact with Dylan, one of the Carp Kings, and I asked him about the venue. And being the nice guy that he is, he gave me all the information that I needed about the venue, what I need to do to be able to fish there, where I can get a fishing license and stuff like that. And from there, with all the information he gave me, I planned my first session. Now, I got my permit on the 13th of April, and then on the 14th of April, I went for my first session. Now, my first session, I got there at the venue very early, before the gates even opened, very excited about my new adventure that's starting, and the session ended in a blank. As I was fishing in my first session, me and Dylan had a chat over Instagram as well. He asked me about the swims, where I'm sitting, and places I could cast to and stuff like that. But yeah, at the end of the day, it didn't really help. Like I said, the session ended in a blank. So after that first session, Dylan contacted me and he told me that, listen here, the Carp Kings are planning a session at Golden Harvest, and would I like to join them? Obviously, I jumped at the opportunity. I saw the fish that these guys were catching at Golden Harvest, and I took it as an opportunity to learn the venue and find out where all the spots are and so on. So I eventually met up with them at Golden Harvest, and I must say, Jaden, Sean, and Dylan from Carp Kings are an awesome bunch of guys. They have such a wide variety of knowledge of Golden Harvest. They know all the swims, the spots and everything. So yeah, we talked a lot about Golden Harvest. They gave me all the tips and advice that I needed. So yeah, very excited that we started off the day. And if I remember correctly, I think Jaden was the first one to land a fish with that session. But then again, in typical Golden Harvest style, the day almost ended in a blank for me. Luckily, as you can see in the photo here, I got a small little blank saver with a very, very eager or hungry little carp that tried to swallow my 20mm boilie topped with a pop-up. So after the session I had with the Carp Kings, the next few sessions I did on my own. And yeah, the venue, Golden Harvest, is not an easy venue to fish. Those fish switch off like within seconds, and they can switch off for days at once. So I had a total of 3 sessions that I did at Golden Harvest without even a liner or anything. And yeah, walking away on that 3rd session, I was like, I almost lost my determination. But then I told myself, okay, I have the time, let's go back for one more session. And then on the 28th of April, I got my first decent Golden Harvest carp. You can actually see my excitement in the video and the smile on my face. I was smiling ear from ear with landing this carp, which was also actually in the last 9 minutes of the session. It was like 15 minutes before the venue closed, and I was already starting to pack away. Left the one rod for a little while longer, a few minutes, and bam, it went off. Like I said, landing my first Golden Harvest carp. spirits high after my first golden harvest carp, I returned to the venue for a few more sessions. But then a new problem popped up: the crabs at the venue. Now, all the guys that fish golden harvest will tell you that these crabs are relentless. They can destroy a rig completely. I tried everything: coated braid, thick braid, whatever. I actually had them one time clip a swivel in half. At the end of the day, I tried the extreme. I actually took a lead core leader, took the lead out, and I used that to make a rig, so where the leader line was the hook link. So yeah, this helped for a few sessions, but then over time, working with things and stuff like that, I completely redid my rigs and it became crab resistant, if you can call it like that. With the crab problem sorted out, I returned to golden harvest. Didn't fish a lot in the month of May. Started again fishing in June, but again I blanked for a few sessions, where again I was at the point where I was literally losing my mind because of this venue. I know what's in there. I've seen the fish in there. I've seen them jump, but I just couldn't land them. But then eventually on the 22nd of June, I caught another golden harvest carp, my third. Not the biggest one in the lake, but I didn't care. After that third one, I went back to golden harvest yet again. Had another few sessions where I blanked, but I was determined. I was determined to catch there and to catch the carp in the lake. But then eventually on the 2nd of July, I was yet again rewarded with a small little comet. Only to blank again for another 2 or 3 sessions. Golden harvest has a way of keeping you humble. Golden harvest has the control, not you as an angler. With determination and knowing what was in golden harvest, I returned again. And on the 15th of July, I was awarded with a bigger carp at golden harvest. Again, ecstatic with the catch, smiling ear from ear. I was very, very happy with the progress I was making. During the month of August, I put in a lot of sessions at golden harvest. Enough so that on the 10th of August, I was rewarded with a brand new PB. Not the biggest, but for me, it was a new PB at 8.5 kgs. During this session, Dylan and Sean, they were also fishing there on that day. They were in the swim next to me, so they helped me land the fish. In the process, you can see my net broke as Sean tried to pick it up through the water, but I told him I don't care what happens to my net, just as long as this carp ended in my net. I could feel from the get-go that this was a decent sized carp, struggling to turn it towards me and get it out of snags and stuff like that, but I was ecstatic. Now, Golden Harvest, we have our own local YouTuber, Casey. He's always there filming the guys fishing and so on. And I want to give a shout out to Casey as well. A lot of the footage that you saw in the clip, me landing my PB, was filmed by him. And I've got a link to his channel, the Carp channel, in the description of this video. So if you guys really want to see some more stuff on local anglers and not big guys, you know, like normal guys fishing and what they do and everything, go check out his channel. He's got some really nice videos in there. So after landing that PB, my rigs, my baiting presentation, how I do it and everything was sorted out. I had confidence in the way I was fishing, and I think confidence plays a big role. You have to be confident in what you're doing, and every angler will find his own way of fishing, especially with specimen. So from that day, everything just went better, and it went way better. I went back for more sessions, and you can see in the next clip, in 2 days time, I caught a bunch of carp at Golden Harvest. The carp you just saw in those few clips were all caught on the 12th and 13th of August. Didn't fish on the 14th, but then on the 15th I went back to Golden Harvest, and yet again I was rewarded with a new PB at 9.5 kg. Now, the carp I caught is also a local legend at Golden Harvest. He's known as finless. As you can see in the clips, one of his fins are completely missing. Now, finless is one of the warriors in Golden Harvest. He's been caught so many times, and he was actually responsible for a few guys' PBs at Golden Harvest. So I was really lucky to catch this local legend. As time went on, I started fishing other parts of the lake, other swims and so on. Confident in my rig, sticking to my guns, starting to learn where the fish are, where they are during what time of the day, you know, like what time the bite time is and so on. Golden Harvest kept on rewarding me. Not a lot of fish, but still catching, and that was the main thing for me. I didn't blank that often. I think since August, the end of August, I only blanked there twice up until now, till the end of November. So yeah, things were going well at Golden Harvest, with me catching more and more fish. And again, like I said, I was just ecstatic about it. On the 2nd of October, Golden Harvest rewarded me with something that I last caught when I was still a teenager, growing up in the Lowveld area, fishing mostly Brimkop Dam, and it rewarded me with a mirror. After that mirror, I continued returning to Golden Harvest, and again Golden Harvest kept on rewarding me. Now, if I can just give you guys some background information on Golden Harvest as well. Now, it's a very popular lake for local fishermen. There's a lot of guys that fish there. If you don't get there at least an hour and a half before the gates open, you're not going to get a spot. It only has 8 swims that are easily accessible. So yeah, it makes it very difficult to get a spot. So if you get a spot, you're very lucky. And like I said, there's a lot of guys fishing it. There's a lot of bait going into this venue. So I think that's one of the main reasons why the fish at this venue switch off so quickly. I think they are just that full. So yeah, Golden Harvest, It's a difficult venue to fish. But what's nice about Golden Harvest is the bunch of guys that fish there. It's really a community of carp anglers that get together and try and look after the venue as well. There's really some guys there that go out of their way to keep the venue safe and clean, and yeah, they get very angry if there's someone that makes a mess or don't handle the carp in a safe manner. So yeah, if you ever want to fish Golden Harvest, please keep that in mind. We love that venue, and we'll do anything we can to protect Golden Harvest and make sure that carp care is adhered to, so that the carp that's in there can grow for not only us but future generations to catch there as well. So yeah, Golden Harvest, very special venue. And yeah, if you can get your hands on a fishing license, visit Golden Harvest, but don't expect you're gonna pitch up there and you're gonna catch all the fish in the lake. There are fish there that's way over 10 kgs, 13 kgs, 16, 15. I know of some people that's caught like 19 kg carp there. So it has some amazing carp, but you're going to have to work hard for them. But who knows, maybe you're one of the lucky ones and you pitch up there the first day and you catch a 15 kg carp. That would be awesome. So this was my journey so far at Golden Harvest Park. A new venue for me, where with persistence, going to the lake, putting in the hard work, I got rewarded. Now it's December. I think I might do 1 or 2 more sessions there before the year's over. So holding thumbs to break another PB. But who knows? It's Golden Harvest. Like I said, you don't control Golden Harvest. Golden Harvest has the control, but if you put in the hard work, you will get rewarded.